Hello and welcome to Admin Rollover Accounts. In this section, I'll explain how to use the rollover feature and also explain when you would want to use the rollover feature. So to begin with, we'll go to Admin Rollover Accounts, and the Rollover Accounts page will display. First, let me define what I mean by rollover account. What it is, basically, we're just copying 1 year of client records to another year. You could either copy it going forward or copy it going backward. So the first field we have here is year to copy from. That would be the client records that you want to copy. Year to copy to, that's the year you want to copy them to, either forward or backward. And the third field, business type, you'd select which business types you want to copy because you're going to copy all of them. So if you're copying all of your tax prep clients for, say, 2013, and you have 300 client files, then all 300 will copy and go to whatever year you'd like to copy them to. The next field is business type. Is rollover type. So these are the sections that you can copy the client file. So you could copy the account information, or the account information and any open office events, the account information and any transactions, or the account information plus the open office events and transactions. So you get to select what you'd actually like to copy to have the client record go forward or go backward. So let's first, I'm going to do an example. I'm going to show you what we're going to copy. So I'm going to go to Search, and I'm going to select my bookkeeping client files. In this case, I only have 2. So I have Family Barbershop and BNC Pharmacy. So I'm going to go into BNC Pharmacy file and show you the sections that we're actually going to copy. So we mentioned I can copy my account information. So that's everything right here. I can copy my office events that are open. So I have setup, weekly payroll, and sales tax that are open. They're highlighted in yellow. They have no end date. And I could copy my transaction information. So in this case, I have some fees and some payments. Most likely, I probably wouldn't want to copy transaction information because it wouldn't be the same going forward. And obviously, if you have a payment, you don't want to copy that going forward or backwards. So typically, you wouldn't copy your transaction information. It probably would be your office events and your account information. So when I do copy my office events, what it's going to do is it's actually going to close any open office events. So these 3 events will then have an end date of today, and they will close out, and then they will recreate. I'm going to actually copy going forward, and so they'll have those 3 events will then be copied in the new year of 2015. So let me go ahead and show you how this works. So we'll go to Admin, Rollover Accounts. So I'm going to select 2014. Those 2 bookkeeping files, they're both 2014, and I'm going to copy them to 2015. I'll select business type bookkeeping, and I'm going to select, I want my account information and my open office events. So as you know, I had 3 open office events. I don't want my transactions. Select this, then I'm going to hit save. It says, are you sure you want to copy all this information? I'm going to hit OK. Accounts have been rolled over successfully, so let's take a look. I'll go to Search, select business type bookkeeping. And what I should see is I should see those 2 client files, and the year now should say 2015. Let's see if it worked. Perfect, it worked. So here's 2015, Family Barbershop. Let me go ahead and look at BNC Pharmacy. That's the one we looked at. We had 3 open office events. And yes, I have 3 open office events, setup, weekly payroll, and sales tax. So they all copied over properly. Now let's go back. I'm going to look at 2014. Bookkeeping, make sure they all got closed out properly. And as you notice, the transaction information did not get copied forward, and yes, the office events got closed out, and they all got moved forward to 2015. So everything worked out perfectly. So let me go back to Admin, Rollover Accounts, and I want to discuss a few things. So the times you may want to do this is possibly for your bookkeeping clients. Typically, Most offices don't have that many bookkeeping clients, say 50. That's usually quite high number of bookkeeping clients. So if you want to have that go forward to the next year where you close out your office events, say your 941, your sales tax, your monthly payroll, close those out and then move them now to the next year, this is how you would do that. Or say, for example, you just first starting up with Adam and we load all your current client files, say, for example, 2013 tax clients, and you may want to have past years in. So then what you would do is you'd say the year to copy from would be 2013, and you want to copy to 2012. And you would say tax prep clients. In this case, you can say copy account information open, but when we first dump your clients in, you just have very little account information. You don't have any office events or transactions, so you could just say just copy account information, hit save, and say you have 500 clients that we just populated into Adam. That would copy your 2013 clients to now a year 2012. So if you did a search for your clients, you actually would see 13 and 12. You could do the same thing. You could copy your 13 to 2011. That would give you 3 sets of years. Now, you have to remember that you're copying all your 13 clients to 12, so you're assuming that all your 2013 clients actually were with you in 2012. So that, that's kind of a big assumption, but maybe that is true in your office, or maybe you're not that concerned. You would just like to have several years listed for each one of your clients. So that would be a very quick way of doing that instead of having you send us your 2012 clients, and then we have to then populate them and add them until we charge $50 for that. So this would be a nice feature to do that. But again, you have to assume your 2013 clients all were with you in 2012. And before you do this, I do strongly recommend just give us a call and we'll walk you through it just to make sure you're doing it correctly, because once you do it, and if it didn't work the way you'd like, we'd have to go back and then remove that, which would take a little bit of time. So the feature does work. You just have to be very careful when you do it, just to make sure that no errors are made. That's all I have for admin rollover accounts. Thank you.